Hey y'all, I'm gonna try my two hands at a rant this evening. Thank you, Ski, for being a role model.
Yes.
I'm not as good as Phil, because that sucker sure gave some pitch vibrato, and pitches love vibrato, so I just want to say that he did a great job tonight.
Well played.
Thanks. Alrighty, basically I'm hoping at some point in time to be writing a book or three. One of the concepts is going to be free dom, as in dominatrix. I find it as a play on words for freedom, because truly any kind of decisions or choices that you make is really not an entire freedom of choice that you have to do and bring to the table. There's a lot of different things that end up getting stacked and stuck into your social constructs, especially varying degrees of master-slave orientation, or father-son, mother-daughter, teacher-student. And we get wrapped up in a lot of these social constructs, in as much as one thing that cognitive psychology has grown to know over the last 30 years or so is actually that you have around 6 seconds before you are able to make any kind of a conscious decision or effort for your brain, the frontal lobe of your brain, to actually keep up with the rest of your body. Within the first 0 to around quarter to half a second, you have various forms of interpretation, and you have different chemistry that's actually being applied to your brain and other kind of substructures. It's a quarter or half a second to about 2 seconds worth of your emotion, your flight or flight responses actually taking over. That look across the room and seeing a pretty girl take a look at your eyes, and then you kind of look away accidentally because you're used to that. You look back, she looks away, and so on and so forth, and you like miss connections and such because it only takes less than 2 seconds to not see something happen. But it takes 6 seconds for you to actually come up and make some sort of a decision, and a lot of stuff ends up having to go on in your brain before you get to this point. Psychiatrist Carl Jung made up the term of archetypes. Various forms of past knowledge, genetic memories, and what was later dubbed by Richard Dawkins as memetics, symbology that has become so strong and so embedded into us. Companies now call it branding. Good marketing strategies is to come up with that tiny little symbol that everybody can know, make, and make love to. Yeah, buddy. But these genetic memories are able to actually overtake biology on a social form, and you are able to actually grow above what the genetic line has been able to bring forward to you. And we can actually learn and grow more from the people that are directly around us than we could from hundreds of years worth of mythology and religion. And it all comes down to your friends meaning more than your family, and making that kind of, I guess, in-depth connection with those that are directly around you, as opposed to someone that you get to see 5 times a year at parties, or I should say birthdays or whatnot. And this reminds me of a story of the token child that was raised by a wolf somewhere in South America. They found him outside of the streets of wherever the hell's, and brought him in, tried to teach him, I think they found him at about the age of 3 or so, tried to teach him language, tried to teach him everything about human culture, but the kid couldn't keep up because he already lost so much of that first couple of years of his life to not having direct interaction, to not having these genetic memories to be able to be permanently implanted onto his brain. There's a tribe in South America called the Naskapi Indians, and this is one that I believe Carl Jung actually got to hang out with right before when they started meeting white people. And when civilization started coming around, they actually said that they had lost their God-man connection, their spirit to the world, and their ability to feel the trees and the plant life that is all around them at all times. And they kind of lost it as soon as social orders and more society ended up taking over. Language versus tradition in a lot of your rituals. Different languages have different abilities. Such as Spanish is a very romantic language, and it's really fun to talk at and be a little tawdry towards. Unfortunately, I don't know any Spanish other than a couple swear words, so good luck to anybody interested, it's not going to happen. But a lot of cultures, when especially English started to come around, a lot of the children actually wanted to wear blue jeans and start to say all their prayers in English. This doesn't have the same response times. This doesn't have the same music behind it and the same tones. And unfortunately, yes, the words are the same, but since the language is different, it has so much different meaning. And this world tends to be changing too fast for emotions to be changing with it, which is kind of unfortunate. But it does allow for a new leveling worth of consciousness. And with any luck, everybody's brain is just going to kind of explode collectively. Hopefully not in a... Yeah, let's hope they explode. And with all the social interactions and... Hey Matthew, real quick, how much time?
1 minute, 30 seconds.
Ooh. You guys get the quick one. Aw. Alright, I'm gonna breeze the end here. So no matter what in course your deeds have done, please give no concern to personal beliefs, faiths, or social creed. May only love and kindness... Ooh, that went backwards. May only love and kindness rule over the choices from which you heed. And I beg that you be as nice to everyone as you wish to have be done unto you. So, thank you all. Jonny 5 Eljae.